Hi, this is Becca, and today I'm coming to you from my kitchen to show you how to make your own gummies at home. Hello, and thanks for joining me. Like I said, today we're going to be making our very own gummies. Now, this is a great opportunity for you to take something fun that your kids like, that won't be a challenge to get them to eat, and introduce some healthy things. Maybe you're having trouble getting them to take certain supplements. It's just like gummy vitamins, except at home, when you make it yourself, you get to be in control of what goes in them. You're in charge. You are in control of the ingredients here. So I base my gummies with a good quality grass-fed natural beef gelatin. This one's unflavored. And this is a great dietary supplement all on its own. It has collagen, protein, and does some good things, good for joint health and things like that. This is designed to be a nutritional supplement on its own. And I got molds. Now, I've made gummies in the past, and I've used these little molds, which are totally adorable. Look, they have little critters on here, and my kids really like these. But to be honest, like, popping every single one of these little tiny gummies out when I'm done is a huge pain in the butt. So, I got some new molds. I've got some bigger molds this time. I think these might be made for ice, designed for ice, but that's okay. They're still gonna pop. They're still a silicone mold, and they're still gonna pop, and they're gonna be fine. So we're gonna try and make some bigger gummies. Now today I'm making Ningxia Red gummies. Now Ningxia Red I get from Young Living, and it is a plant-based dietary supplement. It's good for all different kinds of things, brain, eyes, heart, good for the immune system, digestive system. It's a great total body wellness supplement, and it is suitable for children. My kids don't really like to drink it though. Has kind of a unique flavor. The base is wolfberries, which are like goji berries. So it's a little different from the sort of juice flavors that they're used to. But you could use whatever base you want, a really good quality juice, or even water, and add in flavorful things. Maybe you juice fresh juices on your own and you want to convert those, and that's a great way to slip in maybe some greens that they won't go for, some kale or spinach or something like that. Juice all that up and turn those into gummies, and they'll be a lot of fun for the kids. So I'm going to be adding some Vitality Essential Oil to my recipe today. This one's tangerine. My kids really like tangerine. This just brightens up the flavor. I am going to dilute my Ningxia Red with water, and then the tangerine's really going to be the dominant flavor when all is said and done. The Ningxia Red's tasty on its own, but it does brighten up and sort of take on the flavor of the Vitality oils you add to it. Now, Young Living makes these essential oils, these Vitality oils, that are safe for internal use. They're labeled with instructions for ingestion. What does it say? Oh, it must be under the tab. The top is the, goodness, this one's really sticky. The top is the ingredients, which is just tangerine rind oil. The citrus oils come from the rind. They're not acidic. 2 drops in a capsule, up to 3 times daily. So these are regulated as dietary supplements, these with the white labels. So that's what I'm going with today. So the other stuff that I need to get my gummies made, I need a measuring cup here and a whisk. And I like to use a measuring cup. I've already got some water in it, but I like to use a glass measuring cup with a pour spout. This is going to make my life easier after I get them all mixed up in here. So the recipe I'm making here today calls for 1/2 cup of liquid and 1 tablespoon of gelatin. So I'm going to do half Ningxia Red and half water. You can see I have here about 1/4 cup of water in already. I'm going to put that in sort of double boiler style. Now you could do this directly in a saucepan, but like I mentioned, I like having the pour spout on my cup. I'm going to get the heat started here. Make sure I turn the right eye on. And just get that water warming. Next, I'm going to come back, I'm going to add my gelatin to it, and we're going to continue. So the next thing I'm going to do here, now that my water's had a chance to warm up a little bit, is add my gelatin. This comes with a nice convenient pour top, tablespoon here. Give it a nice full tablespoon. and you want to whisk to combine. I'm going to whisk continuously until the gelatin has dissolved. So you can see here that my gelatin has dissolved. It really took about 2 minutes whisking over low heat. So I went ahead and removed it from the heat. Now I've got my little sachet of Ningxia Red. This is a 2-ounce serving. That's about 1/4 cup. I'm gonna give it a good shake so all the stuff is mixed up in there really nicely. These little single serving packets are really convenient. It's exactly the portion that I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. Of course, you could always double this portion, multiply it by however many you want so you're not blowing through them too fast and having to make them every few days. But I'm actually running really low on Ningxia Red until my subscription box arrives. So I'm just gonna do the 1/2 cup batch today. All right, now that's well combined. I'm gonna add a few drops of this Vitality Oil. 1 drop per ounce is plenty. So 1/2 cup is 4 ounces. I'm gonna go for about 4 drops. If I can get it to come out. All right, that looks good. Give it a little stir. Next, I'm going for my molds. So here I have my molds ready to go. I didn't have to prep these at all. These are silicone molds. They're gonna do fine with the oils. They're gonna do fine in the fridge. Now I like to pour mine on a cookie sheet like this. That way if anything drips, it catches the mess, and I can slide the whole thing in the fridge and let them set up. Now, the smaller molds that I used to have came with a little pipette to fill these little holes individually, but that's way too tedious. So I like the pour spout. Now I'm dripping on the counter. I like the pour spout, fill them nice and full. I have no idea how many of these are gonna make. This is the first time I've used these molds. So I'm gonna spread them around because I know my daughter's gonna want a variety. And I just use the pour spout to make it quick and easy. Now, if anything spills over, if you really go kind of crazy with this, get a spatula, like for cookies, and oh, there it goes, spilling over, exactly like I was just talking about. So I'll get to demonstrate a spatula and just use it to scrape over the flat surface. Scrape it right into the next well. So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these jumbo gummies out of my 1/2 cup of liquid, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. This will last her a few days. I'll let her have, 2 or 3 at a time. My daughter in particular, who really likes these. This one's kind of overflowing a little bit. So you can just spread it across. It's a nice flat edge. There we go. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put these in the fridge and let them set up. And then I'm gonna pop them out. They're gonna be ready to go. So I just pulled my gummies out of the fridge. I did a little toothpick test to see if they were ready to pop out, and they are. They were in the fridge for about 1/2 hour, and there they are. This is a nice big one too. I think these are gonna do much better than the tiny ones. So what I did here to pop it out is I took a toothpick and traced around the edge of the mold just to loosen it up a little bit, and flip it over and just give it a push and peel it out. Really simple, right? I'll show you another one here. Trace the toothpick around the outside of the molds. Give it a flip and pop and peel. They pop right out. Easy enough, right? So there you have it. Very simple homemade gummies. Got a batch complete here. Got them all popped out. You can see the little starfish. These are going to be so much fun. not just for kids, but for grown-ups too. You can get all kinds of healthy stuff mixed in here. So I hope you learned something. I hope you see that it's really easy to make this stuff at home yourself and get a much better value, get much better nutrition. It's so much better for you to just go ahead and make it yourself at home. It's really simple. So if you like what you see, make sure and subscribe to get all my regular content.